Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi, and this reading is for the new moon in Leo for the sign of Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius, this new moon is about new starts, new beginnings, new endeavors. What is it that you are planning, or what type of seed do you want to plant at this particular time? What's on your mind, Sag? I feel like there's some new endeavor. There's something that you want to initiate, that you want to start. So what's holding you back, right? What inspires you? What enlightens you? These are questions you're probably asking yourself right now. So Sag, remember to like, share, subscribe before I forget to say that. And again, this is new moon, new energy, new. So Sag, what's this about for you? This first card is Let me turn it up this way so you can see it right. 4 of water. And what's that about? That 4 of water. Well, this particular fish is it looks like it's a cross between, let's see, sort of like a walrus. No, not a walrus. What am I saying? It's sort of like a whale. It has that like spigot on the top of its head. It could shoot out water. It could do those things. But the thing about this is I believe, I'm not sure the pronunciation, A-B-U-L-I-A. I think that's the correct spelling of this type of fish that is said to live in Africa. Now what happens at this time is, if there's a drought, this fish can bury itself in the water. Wow, could you imagine? And it can stay there for extended periods of time. I believe it was like up to a couple years, and not be affected because of the hole. It just burrows itself like a cocoon under the ground, or like in the mud. It becomes a cocoon and it can sustain itself. So what is that saying? It can breathe. And during that time of being in a cocoon, what happens then? You have a lot of time to think about the mysteries of life. What's going on? What type of paradigms? You could just think. What about this? What about that? You have a lot of time to think. Now, while you got all that time to think, you got a time to start anew. Now this is in reverse. So with this card being in reverse, it means what was asleep, almost dead, reappears. Can you see that? What was asleep, almost dead, now reappears. Possibilities of new relationships. So we're still talking about new things, ironically enough, in this new moon in Leo. It's like, okay, you woke up now, you're not asleep, you're not buried. What new things? Because you've had a lot of time to think, and you figure this is water. So you check it with your own emotions. See all that blue? You had a lot of time to think and sort things out. So with this new moon on Saturday, what seeds are you going to plant? What things have you been thinking about? Because you are meant to have an enlightened, inspired journey. That's what I feel that you're thinking about. How can I live a more fulfilling life? Now, the interesting thing here is this next card, the chakra card. This is the throat chakra. Can you see that? Workaholic. You know, you spend all your time at work while life happens. This is about a painter, and one day he just like kind of came to the decision that he needs to find out what life is about instead of burying himself behind his work. So you see, he was working on a painting. Are you waiting to complete your masterpiece, your great career plan before you live your life? Or are you working just too much and suffering from a burnout? Now, this is also your throat chakra now. The second chakra. Your throat chakra is your thyroid, your parathyroid, your ears, your neck, your communication, creativity. Do you speak up? How do you release? Breathing, your life force. And it's also about healing. So it is suggested that you eat blue foods. You know what I'm saying? Meditate, chant, do some journaling. And with this being the throat chakra, I would say, can you see that? Drink some herbal teas and citrus fruits. And spend some quiet time. And sometimes when people are talking, just listen without even thinking about commenting. Just take it down. Step back. Are you living your life, or are you just waiting for something to happen? You have now waken up. Let's think about that. Let's think about our life force. What gives us life? Is it just work? Or is it like you have to work on some work-life balance? This next card, now this card is interesting enough because that blue card, the throat chakra, is the 5th chakra. And this right here, the purple, this is the 6th chakra. This is the brow chakra. And if you look at this, you see this lady's here. She's like, she's talking to spirit. And she's like, I just don't feel well. Like, what's going on? I just don't feel good. Basically, she's just depressed. And so what the spirit tells her is that I got an idea for you. Clean your house real good. Wash your hair. Fix yourself up. Now, when you say clean your house, maybe it's a little fast too. Because this is that brow chakra. This is your third eye, your visualization. But basically, clean yourself up, wash your hair, clean your house. And she did those things, and she felt a little better, but not a whole lot. But what had happened was, there was a hurricane, so she helped the people next door. She helped by saving their children. So what is the message here? Get moving. Being despondent means sitting around, being stagnant. You need to get moving. And to activate that chakra, because this is your third eye. So you need to do some meditation. Maybe you need to draw or paint, something to stimulate your sight. And what else is interesting about this particular card, or this particular chakra, is ruled by Saturn and the Sun. And this new moon is in the Sun, Leo. Now, Sag, you, Leo, and Aries all share that fire. So get it moving. And I strongly suggest, like I said, visualization, and foods to eat would be like blackberries, blueberries, purple grapes, any food that, or anything that can affect your perception, maybe like a glass of wine from time to time. Get moving. You have been basically hibernating. I don't know if it's emotional or whatever it is. But you've had a lot of time to think about life and death and what is important to you and what you want for the rest of your life. Are you just hiding behind your work? Are you just hiding there? Is that a form of depression or just not responding? It's time to move. You have been awakened. Balance your work life. Get moving. Now, you do all that, as you know, everything is in nature. And this is the tree of heaven. And it says, aim high, gifts of heaven will be granted to you. Dream, plan, and believe. Aspiration. What is your aspiration at this time, Sag? I sense that you want to embark on an enlightening journey. What is that journey? Only you know what it is. But on this new moon, it's time to plant the seeds. Now, if you don't know what it is, this is also good for journaling, writing. Write down things you're grateful for. Write down things you want to see. Plant that seed. Now's the time to do it. All right? So remember, Sag, this is for your new moon, Saturday, August 11th. So please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And this is Sister Omi. Peace.